What's up, everybody? Welcome to Hopped LA Events on Tap,
Episode 71,
covering all of the awesome things happening in LA beer this week. And this week, we are coming at you guys from Ogopogo Brewing in San Gabriel. These guys opened up late last year, so a relatively new brewery to the East LA County scene, where there's a lot of great beer openings happening up in this part of town. So really cozy tap room when you walk in, kind of that do-it-yourself feel. And we're out here on the patio enjoying a beautiful day of half sunshine, half clouds, but hey, great to be on this patio drinking some great beer.
It's very nice. And speaking of the beer, such good stuff pouring today. No matter what kind of beer that you're into, you're gonna find something that you like. Of course, we had to start it off with a couple flights, so we tasted through plenty of these beers. If you like dark beers, if you like hoppy beers, if you like lagers, there's even some Belgian stuff, a fruited kettle sour. Really good stuff across the board. And right now I'm drinking their Marzen. It's called Druid. It smells nice and biscuity and toasty and delicious. Looking forward to drinking it. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking Genbu. This is their IPA, 7.1%. Already picking up a lot of tropical notes on the nose. So excited to dive into this one and give it a little taste.
I cheated, I just had a taste, but let's give them a whirl.
Crowbars up.
Yeah, just as you'd want your Marzen to taste like. Nice kind of caramel, toasty kind of cracker taste on it, and just super smooth, nice and crisp. It goes down so easy. This is like the perfect kind of outdoor beer. And you don't need to relegate this style of beer to like only fall and September, October months. We're sitting here in February and it's going down great. So I really appreciate that they have this on out of season, because frankly, you should drink this all year round.
That sounds really good. So Genbu is the IPA that you want the brewery that you're visiting to have on the tap list. This is just a perfect example of a nice bitter West Coast IPA that's bursting with those tropical, juicy citrus notes on the aroma and on the initial sip. And then you just get that nice little pithy bitterness kind of on the tongue that just sits there waiting for you to just take another sip to wash it all down.
Give me that.
Give me the Marzen. Really dig that IPA.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm taking a crowler home with me today.
That's super drinkable. I think this is kind of like their flagship IPA. So I know that they're going to be starting canning soon, starting with their hazy IPA, which is delicious. But I know that Genbu, their flagship West Coast IPA, is soon to follow. So come out here to Ogopogo, drink some really good beer, and watch out for it at your local beer bar and soon to be bottle shop.
And actually, a few events coming up here at Ogopogo that we might as well drop right now. First up, there are still tickets left for their Parmigiano Reggiano cracking party with Milk Farm. That is happening Tuesday, February 19th. So jump on our website, buy tickets for that. Sounds really, really cool.
If you like cheese,
do it. As well as the paint and sip party that they're doing on, I believe, February 28th.
Yep.
Look out for that as
Paint
well.
some shit, drink some shit, do it at Ogopogo.
As well as a really cool St. Patty's Day block party that we'll be talking about when that starts coming up, but maybe put it on your radar if you're going to be out in this area. Ogopogo is doing something special for St. Patty's Day, so a lot of cool stuff happening at this brewery. Beers are tasting great, and they're going to go down very nicely as we go into this week's event.
San Gabriel, California. Come out, check this spot out.
All right, and in case you guys haven't seen us posting up on social, it's officially Pliny the Younger season. And we are all over Pliny Watch. Tapping started last week. They're going to be continuing to happen through the month of February. So you're going to want to keep your eye out on our social media channels, specifically Instagram stories, because that's where we're going to be dropping Pliny the Younger tappings in pretty much real time.
Yeah, and for all you kind of beer snobs out there that say, fuck Pliny the Younger, not worth it, overhyped, we hear you, but it's still an amazing triple IPA. There's a lot of opportunities to get a pour of this beer without waiting in line, without dealing with crowds, without dealing with any of that shit. And you need to pay attention to our Instagram stories, our Twitter, all that other stuff. We're gonna let you know exactly where it's being poured and where you can jump in real quick, get a nice pour, enjoy your day.
Go get some Pliny. Visit hoppedla.com/PlinyWatch and see where it's getting tapped around Los Angeles. And of course, if you are on our email list, you know all about our beer release radar, where we are announcing all of LA's latest bottle and can releases happening all around the county. So if you want to pick up beers for this weekend or to trade or whatever, we are keeping a list actively updated for you guys.
Yeah, so this is the only place that you're going to be able to go to find all the new shit coming out all the time. And one that we're really excited about for this week is Blurred Lines. It's a kind of hybrid, hazy West Coast IPA from the awesome IPA makers at El Segundo Brewing Company. So this can is going out in distro this week. And they also have a really cool kind of online pre-sale where you get 4-pack of Blurred Lines, as well as a crowler of their special variant called Blurberry, which is the beer aged on black currants. But this is something we're looking forward to. There's plenty more coming out all throughout the week. Sign up for our email list, hoppedla.com/subscribe. It's the only way to get the list each and every week. Do it.
All right, so let's get right into the events for this week. We're gonna kick it off Wednesday, February 13th at 5 p.m. It's a Evening with Rip Beer Co. at Select Beer Store in Redondo Beach.
Love Rip.
Rip from Huntington Beach, traveling not too far up the coast to hang out at Select Beer Store. You don't see a lot of Rip beer on taps up in LA, and their beer is awesome.
Yeah.
So you're gonna wanna go check out Select Beer Store and get a little taste of Rip.
And then Thursday, February 14th, you know what day it is. It's Valentine's Day. Sure, it's a Hallmark holiday, but you gotta still do something nice for your loved ones around you, whether it's your significant other, your mom, your kids. You gotta do it right, and your breweries around town and beer bars have got you covered. A lot of really cool Valentine's Day events, some pairings, some special beers coming out. Check out the full list, hoppedla.com/events. Plan your Valentine's Day. Don't be a slacker. Do it right.
All right, next up, Saturday, February 16th, 11 a.m., McKellar in downtown LA is celebrating their 2nd anniversary.
Ooh.
And in true McKellar style, with any event that they do, they are blowing the doors off of this one with a lot of special beer, including a lot of old McKellar beer that is not available in the U.S. anymore, as well as some special beers from Cantillon, Three Floyds, a lot of guest breweries, a lot of bottles they're going to be pulling out from cellars. This thing is going to be crazy, especially if you love rare beer. You need to be there. So go check it out.
Yeah, details to come. They're going to do a beer dinner. They'll have some other stuff. So keep an eye on our social. We'll tell you what's up. But check it out, McKellar. Yep. So continuing the 2-year anniversary theme, Smog City at Steelcraft in Long Beach is celebrating their 2-year anniversary. And they're going to be putting some really special beers on tap that they don't normally have there. So head out there, Steelcraft, great little spot where you can get some food, get some beer, hang out in the sunshine.
All right, also on Saturday the 16th, one of our favorites, LA Works, is celebrating their 2nd anniversary.
Another 2-year anniversary.
Another 2-year anniversary, and they're doing a double can release for this one. So that alone should bring you out there. But if not, they're gonna be tapping a bunch of special dark beers, including last year's Russian Attack, this year's Russian Attack, some other dark beers, as well as a bunch of farmhouse-style ales, Berliner Weisses, a lot of fun beers going on for LA Works 2nd anniversary. Go check it out. Have a good time.
And wrapping up this week, also on Saturday, Ambitious Ales in Long Beach is celebrating their grand opening. Cheers to you guys for opening up. Coming off a week of successful soft opening nights, these guys are opening up the doors officially, and they have a bunch of beer to pour for you. So who doesn't love a brand new brewery? Head down to Long Beach, check it out. And if you're following along on our new openings guide, hoppedla.com/nowopen, you're gonna know about this opening. You're gonna know about several others. Bottlecraft in Long Beach just opened. Artisanal Brewers Collective with Tony Yano just opened up a new pizza and beer spot in Silver Lake. A lot of really good stuff. hoppedla.com/nowopen. Do it.
All right, so that does it for this week's events. Let's head into the preview section. Kicking off the preview section, Wednesday, February 20th at Beer Belly in Koreatown. It's a special one-night stand with Fieldwork Brewing. Now, you don't see a lot of Fieldwork Brewing in LA.
Fieldwork.
Yes, we love Fieldwork a lot.
Yep.
Brewing a lot of great beers, from their stouts to their Northeast-style IPAs. Really good beer is going to be getting tapped for this one. It sounds like you just need to get there and drink these beers.
Yes. The next day, February 21st, Thursday, also at Beer Belly Koreatown. Save the date. We are releasing the 2019 LA Brewers Hop Shirt official release party. It's going down at Beer Belly. We'll have some special local beers on hand. Details still to be announced, but want you guys to save the date. We want to see you there.
We just picked up the shirts from our friends at Crafton, California. And if you order pre-sale, those shirts are getting shipped out very, very soon. But now the shirts are officially back on sale in our store. Go support LA Beer and your local brewery. hoppedla.com/store. to get yours ASAP. Then on Saturday, February 23rd at 12 p.m., State Brewing Company in Gardena is celebrating their first anniversary. And for this celebration, State is having a bunch of special beers, as well as they doing a small run can release. So go check out State. These guys are brewing up some very, very delicious beer. You don't want to miss out on those.
Cheers to 1 year.
Yeah. All right, so that does it for this episode of Events on Tap. We'll see you guys next week. It's time for us to drink some more Ogopogo beer. So drink indie
And drink local.